the champions, because I'm fairly sure that we can raise new and better ones. Which we'll do here in Bruges. Since I remember how. You lot go up there. So that's going to take them a few days to gather. And there's going to be some more troops. Okay, cool. Then Osnabrück. This needs to be granted to somebody... What is Osnabrück? It's a temple. So somebody who's... Whoa! Oh, Paderborn's back. You've got a 38 learning now. Good grief. Herda could be good, except for the fact that I would then lose you. Let's give it to Ileana. You were good in the past. So you get Osnabrück. And then whoever is still loyal of these guys, so not you, definitely not you, probably you. Actually, you know what? Let's make you... you're not feudal. You're a theocratic vassal, not a feudal one. Same with you, so it has to be one of these two. Nope, can't be you either, so it has to be Waldeck. These are all temples, really? Yes, yes, yes. Wow, okay. In that case, it has to be you. You are going to be the Jarl of Westphalia. That basically seals your loyalty for the time being. And then we also need to give Dokkum and Groningen away to somebody. Now these are combat locations, so this can go to somebody who's just loyal. So Halle, you can have one. You can have... Groningen. And then Dokkum can have another one. That's going to be Henrik. And then that is all part of... Actually, they're two different ones. There's Frisia. Whoa, what just happened there? OBS shut itself. Can't build castles yet. No, we don't have the technology for it. So Frisia is any of these three. Probably not you. Possibly you. Not you. So I think that you are going to be the new count here. Oh, sorry, the new Duke of Frisia. You're in charge of those guys. And then we also have Helra. That needs one. So Gulden needs to be given away to somebody. Because that was another of the rebels. I'm trying not to give it away to family members because that just causes problems. So this should go to Gudrun Afmundzo. Brave, wrathful. Yeah, we probably get on alright. Give you Hilders. Oh, whoops. Yeah, giving away territory does not sit well with us. Then... Slightly annoying, but I can probably get around that pretty quickly. Yaldum needs to be given to. So... You're actually pretty good. You're even better. You're a rebel. So I think it's going to be David. Grant title. Yaldum of Helra. Grant. And then we're going to go decisions. We're going to go call hunt. And that will hopefully get rid of the stress. No, not quite. 11. 11! Oh well, I guess we'll just drop out then. Why give it away? Because I'm still trying to get all of this together, and I still want to take some of these territories back. Like Lille needs to be mine, Zeeland needs to be mine, West Friesland needs to be mine. Endless toil. Sometimes I feel like the entire world rests upon my shoulders. My responsibilities of the King of Mordheim are endless. I hardly have a moment to myself. I need something to rebalance my humours. In other words, I need a drink. Reduce stress level. There we go. How long is this going to take you to raise? 30 days. I mean, we're raising quite a few troops, so Scotland, get ready. The boar. My son, Swift Train, is the first to see it. The powerful boar is hard to distinguish from its surroundings, but it is observing us through the undergrowth. I lock eyes with the animal, and it's almost as if it can sense my intention, for it suddenly takes off. We ride. Hey there, glad to see you're doing TK3, but how have you been enjoying Warhammer? I've been really liking Warhammer. I think it's great. And we're doing more Warhammer after this stream, so at 10 PM. We follow the boar in its flight through a ravine, and suddenly Swift Train's horse loses its footing and sends him to the ground, screaming. It's nothing fatal, but the unlanded is twisting in pain. We press on. You're the guy I disinherited, so... We're a terrible father. Alright, so we can now raise 3,000 troops. We are setting sail and we are going to save Yorkshire, apparently. Wait, why are we so poor quality? Do we really have such bad... No, our champions are good. Don't know. I know that is a killing shot even before the arrow finds its target. As the boar stumbles and falls, we drown out its rails with shouts of victory! Huzzah. See you, Davidius. Returning from the wild, the hunt is drawing to its end. We mount our horses and leave the farmlands behind. As the servants prepare the boar and the other game for the journey back. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. Alright then, Scotland. Time to have a reckoning. Those are all rivers. Let's go this way. Greetings, my perceptive liege. Come, say your good words to me. Yes. Edgith is now pregnant. Okay, and in fact, once we've taken Bolton back, we'll be able to change the rulers of Jorvik. And give Imaginary Exponent another province, and then basically, once this war is over, you guys are independent. You're going to sail to Amsterdam, aren't you? I know you are. That's very annoying. Can I get to you before you get on the ships? Probably. It does take you a month. So we're going to split off our army. We're going to leave big levies and the onagers behind. And we're going to go and chase you down with these guys. And this needs a general, which can honestly be Countess Hulla of Groningen. Oh, you might actually get away. Some of you did. You all did. Damn. Where are you sailing to? Oh, you need to siege these guys back again, right. So the other thing I need to do is Elvigvis. Revoke title. I need you to drop West Riding, which we'll then give to Imaginary Exponent. West Riding in Jorvik. Oh, son of a bitch again. Oh, and this is big time. Well, we've done the consolidation that I needed to do. That's a forest. But I need to fight you before you escape again. No escape for you this time, Scotland. So you've got Lightfoot, which are mostly counted, archers, which are mostly counted, pikemen, which are completely counted. And I still have my light horsemen, though they're in the woods right now, and they are fighting pikemen. I have a Dynasty legacy. Okay, so legacy time. Last time we went with pillage, which gives us +1 prowess, +20 naval speed, and then prestige and fame from battles. And that prestige and fame has really been holding good. Or our new options, we could get always space in the hold, which increases our loot capacity by 50%. Bearing in mind we can't actually loot anymore. Not quite as good. Defender advantage +5 if we're ever defending, although most of the time we're attacking. And this is a good one. Max size of heavy infantry regiments +2. This means that our Varangian veterans and our Huskarls could be 2 sizes bigger, which means we can get a lot more heavy infantry. And those are units which are really strong for us. We are still a very, very aggressive, belligerent nation, so definitely an option. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and grab my list of options here, and we're going to set up a poll. So pillage is actually, let's call it always space in the hold. I wonder if there's a way for us, either through traditions or religion reform, to start raiding again. Might be something to look into. Customs. We can have language scholars. Learn language scheme more powerful. We learn an additional language. We have additional cultural acceptance. We are the nation that we want to be. I don't think that's really relevant. House of Warriors. Massively relevant. We are very much a fighting nation. Laws, popular opinion, hunting and feasting cost. We do hunt, we do feast, but we're not very lawful. In fact, we are outright not lawful. Guile, we've done 0 guile stuff. Noble veins, we've done 0 special marriages. Erudition, we've been doing a little bit of recruiting for quality, though nowhere near as much as we used to. But we'll still go with the vibrant court. There's a pillar in the culture for it that you can raid again. Okay, good to know. Finish the battle in the meantime. What do you mean you don't like the sounds of battle? Glorious victory! That's the sound of victory. Faction created against us. Alright. You, and then I need that again. Over here. So where were we at? So Vibrant Court was one of the options. Glory, marriage acceptance. This is again like where blood is marrying for traits, which we haven't been doing. Glory is marrying for political marriages, which we haven't been doing. And then kin, fertility and attraction opinion. We're actively not trying to get a big family. So I think this time around there's only 3 options. Always space in the hold, House of Warriors and Vibrant Court. I don't think any of the others really make sense for our nation right now. Although I am curious, what other options do we get with customs? Another language, promote cultural acceptance, cultural fascination. Yeah, this really isn't what we're doing. March of the Vikings, this would be good, but we're not doing March of the Vikings. Actually, glory we could do. We are incredibly prestigious. This isn't just about family ties. There's also prestige gain, number of knights, mercenary cheaper, and grandeur change. I mean, this is more about diplomacy. Yeah, it's not marriage, it's diplomacy, but we haven't been doing that. So, pillage, warfare, and erudition. I think those are the ones that still make sense. So here is the vote. It's going to be a 2-minute one. Get your votes in. Vote, vote, vote. Which of those 3 do you think we are the most like right now? Why did you disinherit your son? Because he wasn't actually going to inherit anything. He was... For some reason, I'm still not 100% sure I understand this. All of our inheritances were going to go to our brother. I think it was because we have elective on our top title and the election was going to go to him, not the kid. And also he sucks. He's just not very good. So Gyurchi votes in. What do you think we should do? Get the extra soldiers with always space in the hold. Get the extra combat ability with our knights in House of Warriors. Or get better guests with erudition. Bearing in mind that guests also includes champions. And once we have a decent income again, we can start searching for decent champions again. Because we are still pretty reliant on those. But the House of Warriors would make our own family better at fighting. Erudition would mean we bring in outsiders who are good at fighting. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Pommes Gabble, thank you for the follow. Marshall wants me to drink some tea. I think I can do that while we're waiting. Dark Roray 1, thank you very much for the Prime subscription. Welcome to the Maudlings. Sorry, no. Yeah, it was. Oh, and you also followed. Wow, 2 in one go. Thank you very much for that, Dark Roray 1. Circular Stream, thank you very much for the 2-month Prime resub. Appreciate that. Great Square Rice, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. And Sindrin sent in some bits like 2 hours ago. Sorry, Sindrin. Been kind of focused on things happening. Okay, so the votes are in, and it was actually the Vibrant Court that won. Interesting. So we're going to go with the Erudition. Courtier and Guest Opinion plus 10, Court Grandeur plus 5. Better guests are attracted and guest recruitment is reduced by 30%. Unlock. Next up would be more Piety and Clergy Opinion, which is good for... We have a lot of theocracies. Okay, then let's take a look at the breakdown. So we had Hachu, who contributed 15,000 channel points. Thank you very much for that, Hachu. Always space in the hold, 6% of the vote. House of Warriors got 44% of the vote. And Vibrant Court was entirely bought. Like, 70% of that was channel point contributions. House of Warriors would have won that easily had this been a legitimate vote. So there we go. With lay clergy, does the plus 5 affect everyone? I don't think so. Because we have lay clergy. I thought. Where is it? There it is. Secular rulers directly control their own temple holdings and get all associated benefits. Temple holdings are leased out to their holder's realm priest, who then serves them as a theocratic vassal. No, because I think they would... Like, the counts over here would still be theocratic. The thing that we could do is make the primary title of these counties into a castle, and then they wouldn't be theocratic anymore. What do you mean? It was a legitimate vote. That's true. It was. It was entirely legitimately bought. You're right. Okay, so, we are pretty wealthy at the moment, and I am tempted, with that in mind, to say, why don't we start a search for champions? Get some more soldiers in. Send out the herald! Let's bring back the soldiery. Wait, what? No, Mordheim's down there. I was like, hang on a second, this is Northumbria. This isn't mine. Right, Wilhelm, you can stay, because you'll just inherit that next time. And if I revoke your title, there will be an uprising, but I don't know who would be involved in it. Oh, Chaos wants a word. Greetings, my serene king, Curtis says, maintaining eye contact. I am very interested in the upbringing of your daughter. You see, I speak Volga, a language that I believe would be most useful for her to learn. That does sound very useful. 125 stress? Do your best. She's probably going to fail. Right. Mercenary contract expires in 4 months, but that's fine. They've done their job. War is still on, yes. Champion has arrived. Oh, yeah, you're good. Hello. So expensive, jeez. But hey, we attract the good people, so... Yeah, we've got another stewardship. Aha! Defensive measures. There we go. Now we get an extra fort level on our capital. In fact, every province owned directly by us. My son! Praise Freya. Edgith has given birth to another kid. Oh man, these are all kids. This means that my... Actually, hang on. No, it's not. Oops. Tick you off to say that's been used. Now, succession. Is this screwing up my succession? Yes, it is. Damn it. And again, the capital is going to somebody else. Why? Can you stop giving the flipping capital away? Seriously? Still winning. Still winning. So what's the Scottish army doing? Let's just go and invade Alba. Just take out their capital. Oh, no, there they are. Stay just off the coast so we can keep an eye on what they're trying to do. Let's go inland a bit more. Because I think if we're in the same county as the outside bit, then they can see us. If we're in the inside bit, then they can't. Okay, you guys are actually trying to land now. Over here. Fine. Contract for the routiers of Liege have run out, and the soldiers have been dismissed. That's fine. They served us well. They helped us win the Civil War. Another champion has arrived. Mittens, the purring comfort. And yet another stressful day. I slump down on a chair in my chamber. For how long will I be able to keep this up? Suddenly I hear a quiet meow, and my cat Mittens jumps up on my lap and starts purring. I sit with her for a while, just listening to the calming sound and petting the brown fur. Vigbert. You are also acceptable. And a lot cheaper. We could hold a feast. Let's hold a feast. This will get rid of a bunch of stress. Cost me a bunch of money as well, but so it goes. The guests are gathered in the great hall. Lords and ladies from near and far reaches the realm. The mood is bright and the spirits are high as the feast begins. The great table seating the upper nobility on the dais give a loud crack, and a moment later it gave way under the weight of the food and the gilded decoration. As my most distinguished guests and I, to be fitted amongst the lower nobility, I ended up close to my chancellor, Countess Ingolda. Count Hagrid took it poorly, however, and told everyone it was a grave injustice to be seated with lords and ladies barely better than commoners. Acting quite the opposite, Hala displayed grace and humility among her lessers. Ingolda and I ended up talking all evening, and agreeing it would not be the last time we feasted and laughed in each other's company. Becoming good buds with the Chancellor, that sounds like a good plan. As my guests leave, they seem to depart in good spirits. I'm also relieved to see that Countess Ingolda does not depart without saying farewell. We both knew that we'll be seeing each other again. Good, good, good. I'm just waiting for the uploading penalty to disappear. Then we'll go and lift the siege of Calais. Let's go. And apparently the Teutonic Brotherhood left the war just before we fight here. Where are they going to run to? France. Are you seriously coming to raid me? No, I don't say. Right, I could hold court if I wanted to. And it has been a while. Alright, let's do it. Sitting on my throne, I gesture to my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in. Some lining up in front of the throne while others move out of the way so they can simply observe the proceedings. My wife, Queen Ylva, takes a turn bending my ear before the assembled court. Glorious husband, give me the honour of representing your royal majesty in the affairs of honour. I will not let you down. I suppose these jobs have to be done by somebody. She any good? She's good at fighting. You know what? I refuse to get rid of the cat, so sure. Give you the role as the High Almoner, Court Jester, or Personal Champion. You know what? High Almoner. My lord, I represent the Dutch people of the county of Antwerp, states my champion, Barda. We are devoted and faithful subjects, but our land is poor, underdeveloped, and scarcely populated. Please allow us to recolonize it and let us administrate it according to our traditions. I know what's best for this land, and it shall become Nevermore. Two of my vassals are pushing each other and jostling to reach my throne first. Wilhelm von der Beck bows before me. My lord, murderers are wanton in the city streets throughout the kingdom of Mordheim. It would be civilizing if we instituted a ban on townspeople bearing arms, at least within city limits. Let's keep our swords, lest the realm weaken. We become rivals, but that's fine. We are done here.